Native Americans, as they're called, the original people that were here probably anywhere from 10 to maybe as far back as 15,000 years ago. It's a beautiful spring-like day here in North Carolina. November, can you believe it? Of course, all the leaves are starting to change. We've got some beautiful color. That snow hurts when it hits you right in my face. My eyeballs walk backwards, sideways. Look at those colors. Perfect. All right, there's the creek. Go up here and see how it looks down there from one of my overlooks. There's the tree that fell last year. I need like a rope, something here that I can just rappel right down. That's my favorite spot to look. It's where I find some stuff. This is one of my favorite spots to look. Actually, you look at all this stuff. We had a lot of rain this winter. See how scar that'll go. It'll go down. There we go. Very good. Let's go up here. My other overlook. A little bit higher up. Look at that, beautiful. Only sound are leaves falling, and my dog's over there looking for something. Always looking for something. I started this new YouTube channel as a place to put my videos when I find artifacts, or when I go artifact hunting, I guess you could say, metal detecting, that type of thing. But I do love nature, like getting out, and the best part is when I find stuff. I found the prize for the day, so my day is complete. To me, there's no other feeling like finding something that's been lost for thousands of years. It hasn't been in someone else's hands for that long, and it shows that people were here long before what are now Americans were here. We had Native Americans, as they're called, the original people that were here probably anywhere from 10 to maybe as far back as 15,000 years ago is what we're hearing now, because we're finding stuff. But whenever the Europeans, the Spanish, whenever they came over from Spain, Portugal, Europe, they inhabited the land, and they just basically took it over and covered up traces of the past. A lot of the big cities right now are built on top of old Indian, Native American land that they had held their own cultures, their own civilizations, and there was a lot of them. I believe there was over 300 and something civilizations of people in North America. And those people came over from the Bering, the land bridge that was frozen 15,000 years ago and during the Ice Age. And there was a 900-mile wide strip of land that come over from Asia. And that was the original thought. But now you have the Solutrean Hypothesis. And if I think about it, I'll put that video here after this one. And it says that the people came over from close to France, Portugal, over in that area, found very similar points to what they find here over there. And the carbon dating and all says they were around 14,000 years, I believe it was. And then they disappeared. So they're saying that those people came over here because the Atlantic Ocean was a lot narrower then because of it being frozen, and a lot of the water was taken up in the icebergs and such. And then also you think about that being half the Atlantic Ocean being ice, and we also had boat technology back then, so the people very well could have walked across the ice, got on their boat, came over to the eastern part of North America. And let's say that those people ended up merging with the people that come over from across the Beringia, the land bridge, the Bering Straits. And that could have been a combination of different skin colors in a way, and could have made the combination of the American Indian as we knew them in the late 1800s, or actually before that. And these settlers came over, and there was a lot of the Indians. They were like, "You're on our land," and back to when Christopher Columbus, supposedly the first one to discover North America. Those people were like, you're coming into our property, you're bringing disease. And rightfully so, they were pretty upset. So in the 1800s, they had the last roundup and the Trail of Tears, and they moved them all into their own reservations, as they're called now. But long before that, there was history here in North America, thousands of years before that. But as we learned in school and we saw on TV, we always think of the Native Americans as on the horse, Geronimo and Chief Joseph, the Nez Perce Indians, Native Americans, as they're called.